Okay, so let's continue on relations. So we stopped on determining the range of the given equation. So how do we determine the range? So for equations like this, we are going to transform or rewrite our equation. So here, we have y is equal to x squared plus 5x plus 4. So we cannot actually isolate x here kasi this is a quadratic equation. However, meron na tayong domain that x values are all parts of real numbers or all elements of real number. Okay, so if you remember doon sa ating discriminant, definition noon na pwedeng gamitin si discriminant to determine if the roots of an equation are real and distinct, real and equal, and imaginary. So, we're going to rewrite this and equate it to 0. If we do that, we'll have x squared plus 5x plus 4 minus y is equal to 0. So, eto ngayon, si 4 minus y, okay? So, yung 4 minus y na yan will be treated as 1. So, itong buong to, this will serve as our constant term. And then, balik tayo dun sa discriminant. So, yung discriminant natin is b squared minus 4ac. So, let's determine a. So, from here, a natin is equal to 1, b is equal to 5, and c is equal to 4 minus y. So, dyan, madedetermine na natin kung ano yung value or kung ano yung range nung ating given na equation. Okay. So, yan, let's just substitute. We have 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times 4 minus y. And remember, for to keep x real, ayan, yan. So, isulat ko lang, to keep x real, okay, dapat yung discriminant natin, the b squared minus 4ac, should be greater than or equal to 0. Okay? So, yung discriminant natin, pag greater than or equal to 0, the roots are real and distinct or real and equal. Okay? So, dapat ang gamitin natin na sense dyan would be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so now let's simplify. This will be 25 minus 16 plus 4y is greater than or equal to 0. So this is 9 plus 4y is greater than or equal to 0. So transpose, we have 4y is greater than or equal to negative 9. Then we divide both sides by 4. Y is greater than or equal to negative 9 over 4. So, ito na ngayon yung range nung ating given na equation. So, we'll write it here such that y is greater than or equal to negative 9 all over 4. Okay? So, that is the domain and range of the given equation. Okay, next. Let's have example number 6. So, our example number 6 is a and then x, y, such that y is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 3 all over x plus 1. So, we're going to determine the domain. So, again, dapat hindi maging indefinite yung ating equation or yung ating y. So our domain is x such that, okay, so for us, or para hindi maging indefinite yan, dapat yung denominator hindi maging 0. So the value that will make the denominator 0 is -1. So dapat yung x value natin is any number except -1. So this will be x is equal to, is not equal to, or should not be equal to -1. Okay? -1. Ayan. So now, yung domain naman, yung range naman natin. Okay? Y. So how will we determine the range? So again, we try to manipulate, we try to simplify yung ating given equation. We have x squared minus 2x minus 3 all over x plus 1. Now, let's try to figure out if there are factors or if this is factorable. So, we have y is equal to, so yung x squared minus 2x minus 3 is factorable. Yung factors niya will be x minus 3 and x plus 1 all over x plus 1. So, from that, we can cancel now si x plus 1, and then we'll have y is equal to x minus 3. So, yan na ba yung ating value? Hindi pa. Kasi meron pa tayong gagawin dyan. So, in order for us to get the range, dapat isolate natin si x. Okay? So, if we do that, we'll have x is equal to y plus 3. Okay. Now, you go back to the domain. Dapat yung x natin, hindi siya magiging, or part of our domain, or a condition in our domain is yung x dapat not equal to 1. Okay? So, if that is the case, if x should not be equal to 1, what is the value of y that corresponds to x equal to -1? So, ang gagamitin natin na equation would be this one. Okay? So, let's solve for the value of y kapag yung x natin is equal to -1. So, y is equal to -1 minus 3. Y is equal to -4. So, bakit natin sinolve yan? Para malaman natin kung ano din yung y value na hindi dapat lumabas or hindi dapat included doon sa range. Okay? So, since at x is equal to 1, ito ay hindi included. Therefore, whichever value ni y at x is equal to 1, hindi rin included doon sa range. So, we will write the range as y should not be equal to -4. Okay? So, ito ngayon yung domain and range ng equation natin in number 6. Okay, so next example, graph the relation described by y is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 3. So again, like in the previous example, our domain is all real numbers. Doon na lang tayo magko-compute sa kanyang range. Okay, so as the solution in the previous example, we will be utilizing the discriminant formula to determine yung ating range. Okay, so ayan. So we'll have your x squared or y is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 3, and then we'll equate it to 0. Then we transform the equation into x squared plus 2x plus 3 minus y equal to 0. To keep the roots or to keep x real, we need to plus 3 minus y. We need to change the equal sign into greater than or equal to and then 0. Okay? Then by the discriminant, we are going to determine a, b, and c. So, yung a natin dito is y, b is 2, and c is 3 minus y. So, the discriminant formula, we have we have your 2 squared minus 4 times a times c, 3 minus y is greater than or equal to 0. And then we simplify. We have 4 minus 12 plus 4y greater than or equal to 0. 4y is greater than or equal to negative 8. Dividing both sides by 4, we have y greater than or equal to negative 2. Okay, so correction. Ito pala is hindi negative. So, ulitin natin dito sa part na to. So, we'll have to separate the terms with the variable and the constant. So, we have 4y here greater than or equal to 4 minus 12 is negative 8. So, if we transpose that to the other side, it will become positive. And then we divide both sides by 4. We'll have y is equal to greater than or equal to 2. So, ito na ngayon yung range nung ating given equation. Y is greater than or equal to 2. Now, let's try to graph that. So, we'll have x values and then we substitute it to the equation. Okay. Okay, so however, we need to make sure that our y should be greater than or equal to 2. So, let's have your x values here and then y. Let's start with negative 3 for x and then negative 2, negative 1, 0, and let's end with 1. Yeah. So, if we substitute negative 3 to the equation here, we'll have y equal to 6. If you substitute negative 2 to the equation, we'll have y equal to 3. For negative 1, we have 2. For 0, we have 3. And for 1, we have positive 6. Okay, so if we're going to plot that, we'll have 3. Say this is your negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, and then positive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this is 1, 2, or negative, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, and negative 6. So, yung plotting natin is hindi siya eksakto, pero ano lang siya, approximate. Okay? So, let's plot our points. So, yung negative 3 natin is this one kay x, and then kay positive 6. So, approximately, nandito yung ating point. Ayan. Here. It's located here. This is your negative 3 and positive 6. Next natin is negative 2 and 3. So, nandito siya. Negative 2 and 3. And then next is negative 1 and 2. So, if you observe, yung y values natin, really, the lowest value is 2, tapos pataas na siya. Okay? And then next, 0 is positive 3. Ayan, this is 0 and 3. And lastly, we have 1 and 6. Ayan, so approximately, nandito yung ating 1 and 6. So, yung graph natin dyan would look like a parabola opening upward. Ayan. Hindi na siya mukhang parabola. Okay, pero parabola siya. So, that is the graph of example number 7.